In most cases, animals are caring and loving parents. However, there are those among the animal kingdom that will easily abandon their offspring or even eat them. Are you ready for today's unique selection? Then let's get started. Did you know that chameleons won't think twice before eating their own children? They do this in order to survive in the harsh desert. These shots are undeniably shocking, and of course you have to feel bad for the baby who was unlucky enough to be born to a cruel mother. Next up, we have a very sad story that happened in a shelter. A careless mother crushed one of her puppies, and of course, the baby did not survive. And it turns out that this was not a one-time situation because another dead puppy was later discovered, which turned out to be outside the enclosure. A wonderful little cub was unlucky enough to be born to an indifferent mother. Not only does she not care about him at all, she won't even look at him. A newborn child tries to hold on with his paws and hopes that the mother will take it, but she just doesn't care. And it gets even worse. Eventually, the mother carries the baby up a tree simply to throw him off. Even though everyone loves pandas, they're often not the best mothers. Luckily, this cub was born in a reserve where competent specialists made every effort to awake the mother's maternal instincts. There are many fish who have no feelings for their offspring, and everything they see that's smaller than them, they think is food. Not the best parents, right? And how do you like this adorable baby? Unfortunately, life has been very hard on him. After all, his mother was only with him for a very short period of time before being abandoned in the middle of the ice to the mercy of fate. The wild world can be very cruel to the weak. This lion cub was injured and the mother refused to feed it. He turned out to be a real outcast in his own family. After all, he's definitely not going to survive alone, and his fate is already sealed. A newborn cub is always drawn to his mother, wanting to feel her protection. But sadly, this mother just doesn't give a damn about him. After a little standing in thought, she leaves the baby under the scorching sun and forever retires to the rest of her family. There are many more exciting videos on our channel. Subscribe and press the bell icon to be notified every time we post something new. For hamsters, eating your own children is quite common. Only now the sight is painfully unpleasant. It's possible that the mother just couldn't handle the children, and to relieve the stress, she ate them. Another contender for not the best parents are black eagles. The chicks of these birds constantly find out which of them is stronger. They peck each other to death and even throw their new brother or sister out of the nest. The parents allow them to independently decide which of them is worthy of living and which one is not, and the mother does not interfere and just watches. Pandas make for some of the most clumsy parents. They can easily fall on small cubs with all their weight or even forget they exist. Meanwhile, they never miss an opportunity to savor some juicy bamboo. As they say, parents are not chosen. As you may know, mothers who abandon their children are often called cuckoos. And all thanks to this bird, which is not initially going to raise its chicks, but shifts all responsibilities to others. Everything would be fine, only growing up, the cuckoo gets rid of his non-native brothers and sisters. Dracula's ants are very strange to say the least. Their name speaks for itself. This is all because the individuals make a small hole in the wall of the larva to suck it out. Apparently, adults do not control when it's necessary to stop drinking vital juices from the larvae, and therefore, not all of them survive. Now this monkey will hardly be called a loving mother. Time after time she bites the baby on the head, and generally looking at her, it immediately becomes clear that the baby is very unlucky with his family. Instead of maternal affection and care, he gets rudeness and indifference. Having been born into this world, a difficult fate has already been assigned to him. Hunger does not bypass homeless animals. Perhaps because of this, some mothers become aggressive towards their own kittens. At first, the parent eats first, and only then allows its child to eat if there's any left. This seemingly beautiful bird turns out to be a real monster in the nest. A stork will easily get rid of chicks that have not yet hatched, but also throw away their already grown-up children. All of this happens without any emotions, because the main thing for them is to have healthy and strong offspring to continue their species. Not all family members are happy with the appearance of offspring. This wayward male does not allow the zebra to calmly give birth to a baby, rather biting and tormenting her in every way possible. But soon, his attention switches to the newborn. The baby, who has not yet even opened his eyes, is faced with all the cruelty of a wild animal world. This concludes our selection for today. We hope you liked it. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more content just like this. See you!